Hello, and welcome to Ventura Adult and Continuing Education's 2020 Virtual Graduation Ceremony. I'm Carolyn Vang-Walker, Director and Principal of VACE, and it is my pleasure to serve as your host for our very first virtual graduation ceremony. As you know, these are challenging times. However, the manner in which we are gathering today does not in any way diminish the reason why we are gathering. We are here to celebrate the class of 2020. We admire your abilities, talents, and accomplishments, and we want you to know that each of you deserves an epic celebration, complete with accolades. Friends, family, graduates, staff, and guests, we're honored to have you here with us today as we celebrate a very memorable year filled with many challenges, sacrifices, and opportunities for growth. The class of 2020 will always be admired and remembered for far more than the unprecedented times in which they graduated. This group of students represents an amazing sense of resiliency, demonstrated by their ability to quickly pivot to an entirely different mode of learning, persevere in the face of a pandemic, accomplish their goals, and celebrate their successes with creativity and imagination. This is a very special celebration for all of us at VACE. We're very thankful that each of you decided to enroll in our program. We truly appreciate the time and energy that you have devoted to your studies. Just as the decision to pursue a high school diploma or equivalency was a defining moment in your life, so is your graduation day. It required a great deal of courage, sacrifice, and devotion. Many of you had to dig deep to balance work schedules, family, and other responsibilities while pursuing this goal. Some of you depended upon the kindness of friends and family members to help you through the process. At this time, I would like to thank those people for contributing to your success. And with us today, we have many wonderful distinguished guests. On behalf of the staff and students attending VACE, I would like to thank all of the school board members for their staunch commitment to lifelong learning and for always supporting our adult education programs. I would also like to thank another supporter of VACE, our very own superintendent, Dr. Roger Rice, who will be sharing his congratulatory remarks with our graduates.
On behalf of the Board of Education, I accept Principal Vang-Walker's certification that these graduates have successfully completed all graduation requirements of the State of California and the Ventura Unified School District. It is therefore with great pride that I accept the graduating class of 2020. I would also like to extend my personal congratulations to each of you. Your perseverance through the many challenges you have faced is evident to everyone around you. I know this year did not end up as you would have wanted. You lost out on time with your teachers, as well as the traditional graduation. Your sacrifices don't define you, but the grace and dignity that you have exhibited throughout certainly make us all so much more proud of you. So congratulations to you all. Yours is an achievement quite special, and one that I know will not be forgotten. I'm extremely proud of you and wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guest speaker, board member Mrs. Velma Lomax.
Welcome, graduates, and congratulations, class of 2020. Who knew? Each one of you have a story. Each one of you have an obstacle you've overcome. Each one of you were sidestepped in your education, but you stuck it out to get where you were today. But who knew a national, worldwide pandemic would bring us to this conclusion? It's kind of ironic, but I love that every one of you stuck it out to the end. I'm so proud of you. I wasn't able to get my education the normal way like everyone else either, but ultimately, I ended up here at Adult Ed, right here at Ventura Adult and Continuing Education, and got my certification so that I could become a teacher. It was the best 19 years of my life, and I owe it all to VACE. You can do this too. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. And let's face it, you've already overcome all those obstacles. The sky is the limit for you. Continue to grow, continue to educate, and don't let anyone ever tell you you can't be successful, because you already are. Again, congratulations, class of 2020.
There are many staff members who have made this day possible. I would like to thank my incredible assistant principal, Jean Ellis, for the countless hours that she has devoted to supporting our students and our staff throughout this year. In truth, there are two main reasons we are here today. We want to honor our amazing students and the incredible teachers, counselors, paraeducators, and classified staff who've contributed to their success. I'd now like to invite Ms. Jean Ellis, Assistant Principal of VASE's High School Diploma and Equivalency Program, to the podium.
Congratulations, graduates. Your teachers and I are so proud to celebrate and acknowledge your accomplishments today. I always learned that the 3 R's were the basic skills taught in school: reading, writing, and arithmetic. Those are the 3 R's. It seems to me that during our global pandemic, it's time to change our perspective, to look through a different lens. Consider these as the 3 R's: rethink, restructure, and reimagine. It's time to rethink. Rethink how you view yourselves, your graduates. Time to restructure. Restructure how you live your lives, placing value on self, family, and community. And it's time to reimagine. Reimagine what your future holds for you as graduates and what your next goal and accomplishments will be. Remember, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Thank you, students, for choosing VASE. I'd like to introduce our graduation speaker, Diana Redler. She is a fiery and dynamic individual who set her goal and accomplished it. She'd come to school and break out in a rash, and as she walked down that long hallway, it was visible on her neck. Slowly, as she gained confidence, the rash went away. Join me in listening to her amazing story.
Hello, class of 2020, family, friends, and all of our supporters. My name is Diana Redler. We all have a story as to what brought us to this moment, and I'd like to share mine with you. Graduating has always been an extremely important goal for me. I was emancipated at 14 years old, which means I was given all the rights of an 18-year-old. 30 years ago, in the state where I lived, I could not complete school or vote. I first tried to get my GED at 20 years old, but within a week, I was in a major car accident. While in the hospital, I was surprised when they discovered that I was pregnant. Due to complications during my pregnancy, I almost lost my son multiple times. Obviously, there was no way that I could go to school. Jump forward to last year, I did research online, looked up ratings of schools. VASE had over 100 amazing reviews online. At VASE, I found that I could come in to register, the next day do testing and orientation, and then start school on Monday. So without hesitation, I chose VASE. I felt confident that this was my time to do this. I literally declared out loud, I will graduate with the class of 2020. I got to surprise my son by telling him that I had just registered to get my GED. Immediately, he became my biggest supporter. I spent around 2,000 hours studying and was right on track, 3 for 3 on my tests. But now I had to face my final subject, math. Because it is such a large subject, I set myself a goal for the final 4.5 months before graduation to get as much exposure as possible. You know where I'm going, right? Because of course, it just couldn't be that easy. Life threw out another challenge, and this time with a vengeance. Within a month of starting on math, every human on the planet had their entire lives turned upside down by this global pandemic named COVID-19. Before COVID-19, we had in-class instruction and were working together. After COVID-19, everything immediately shut down, including the school. This was devastating for myself and for other students who were so close to graduating. It felt like the floor was falling out from under us. Thankfully, Ms. Brown and the VASE staff found a way to connect us with online classes. This gave us the ability to interact as a class again. They never gave up on us achieving our goals. After I took my final test, I broke down crying the happiest tears I've ever cried in my whole life when my son revealed the results to me. And we realized in that moment that I was a graduate. I did this solely for me. I wasn't trying to prove this or myself to anyone but me. This, my friends, was the most selfish 15 months of my entire life. For me to commit to this crazy deadline that I chose, I haven't seen or talked to so many of my friends or gone out and done the normal things that I used to do. I wouldn't say that any of this is easy, because it isn't. Everybody that knows me from class knows that I struggle with doubting myself. After I completed each and every test, I'd walk out with my head down, absolutely convinced that I had failed, while in fact, I passed each subject on the first attempt. How did I succeed? First, I declared out loud my intentions and said, I will graduate class of 2020. Second, I committed myself to my goal. I did 7 years of education in 15 months, and I dug in even harder after COVID-19 came into our lives. While in quarantine, I had endless amounts of time that I used to study and take a lot of practice tests. Third, because I like doing things as a team, I stayed connected with other students, working together to understand and work through the subjects. I can no longer think that I am not smart, because the classwork and the testing prove that I am smart. I met my goal of graduating with the class of 2020. So to all of you out there, find a motivation, work at your own pace, and create an empowering mantra. Mine was, I will graduate with class of 2020. I believed it, and I believed in myself, and I accomplished it. We are part of history. We graduated during a global pandemic, and we did it. I have to say that everyone I'm graduating with today and those from last year were such great motivation for me. I am proud of our accomplishments and thankful to everybody that made this possible for us. I want to give a special thank you to my son, Michael, and also to my family and friends who believed in me. I am so thankful for everyone at VACE. Thanks for everything that you did to help us succeed. Finally, a thank you to all of my classmates. We made such a great team. Congratulations, 2020. We nailed it.
I'd like to welcome another amazing member of my team to the podium, Ms. Summer Nicole. She will be awarding the Career Technical Education Scholarships.
Thank you, Carolyn. I'm very happy to be here today to announce that VACE is going to be awarding 2 Career Technical Education Scholarships to individuals who have just completed our high school diploma GED programs. Our winners this year are Araceli Diaz, who will soon be enrolling in the computerized financial accounting program, and also Rebecca Berkley, who will be enrolling in the medical assistant training program. So congratulations to both of you. We'll be seeing you soon.
Geahna Alvarado, Jessica Atkinson,
I really want to thank my family for all their love and support. We did it. I'm class of 2020.
Alexis Barron, Rebecca Berkley,
Congratulations to myself and the rest of the graduating class of 2020, and a huge shout out to my family and friends, especially my kids River and Darian, who are my inspiration for everything.
Gabriela Bernal, Brandon Connor, Connor Cook, Dana Couch,
I want to thank all my family and friends for supporting me through this.
Cassidy Coultas, Araceli Diaz, George Garcia, Derek Grower, Erick Hernandez, Jessica Kirk, Raymond Leary, Paige Leonard, Cecilia Loza, Gabriel Lozano, Rosa Lugo, Sylvia Meza.
First of all, I want to thank God for letting me complete one of my achievements, my husband and my kids for the love and support, the teachers at VACE for doing an amazing job. Class of 2020.
Jessica Nelson, Raymond Jr. Perez, Diana Redler, Bryce Rigney, Selina Rojas, Luis Roman-Arteaga, Maria Salas, Angelica Sanchez, Luisa Viarini, Tony Valdez, Isaac Villeda, Jacob Walker,
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our board president, Mrs. Sabrina Rodriguez.
Graduates, it's my pleasure as the president of the Board of Education for Ventura Unified School District to lead you in the time-honored tradition of the turning of the tassels. If you would please now go grab your cap and place it on your head and place your tassel on the right-hand side. Before we turn your tassels, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you how proud we are of you and how grateful we are that you chose to complete your educational journey with us in Ventura Unified and specifically with Ventura Adult Continuing Education. Our students at VACE are so special to us because you've persevered, you've continued to look for opportunities to further your education when many others would have stopped. We're beyond proud of your accomplishments and we hope that you and your families are proud as well. And now, if you would please, take your tassel and move it from the right side of your cap to the left. That confers upon you the official status of graduate of high school, and we are beyond proud of you. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to celebrating your many accomplishments.
Class of 2020, you are living proof that you have what it takes to deal with life's ups and downs. You have demonstrated that you will not let obstacles dishearten you. Instead, you'll become more determined, more motivated. Whatever your goal, you can make it happen as long as you believe in your ability to achieve something greater for yourself, your family, and our community. Seize the opportunity to be a force for good in the world. Find your purpose, stay grounded, be kind to others, demonstrate a willingness to understand and to be understood, and above all, look forward to the future with hope. Always remember that although the world may change, our commitment to you will never waver. VACE will always continue to be here for you when you need us. We are very proud of you and urge you to expand your opportunities by continuing the journey of lifelong learning. Congratulations, Class of 2020.